Okay. So I was actually going to do this Thursday because it was August 1st, but I was like, you know what? Why not do it now? Because I feel like August 1st starts now. Like, why wait till the 1st to start working towards things, you know? So my August 1st starts now, and I am going to run with that. So I'm really excited what's yet to come because I just remember, like, back in these months, these are the months that I worked so hard that got me to triple in January. And so this is like the time of year to really be working your business. Like, you should always work your business, sure, yeah. But and I know that summer's hard because the summer there's vacations, kids are, out, all that stuff. But now school's in, I feel like people can get on a better schedule now. There's not a lot. I mean, there's probably always going to be chaos, but vacations and all that stuff. Sorry. I just feel like this is going to be such an exciting time of year for all of us because I just remember last year, I remember me and Kelly talking about, like, why not? Like, we were like, let's go triple, why not? We were tired of sitting at double diamond. And I just knew, like, we're like, okay, let's do it, And I just want to say this, like, it's all about making that decision. Okay, so you can hope and you can wish and you can pray, which I pray a lot, don't get me wrong, but you can do all those things, but none of those things will help you unless you make the decision to make it happen. So what rank are you trying to go after? What is it? You know it more, and if you want it to come to life, put it in the chat. I want to see. I want to tell you guys, like, it's gonna take a lot of going to take, thanks Candace, yeah, a lot of work because promotions are never easy. Ruby's not, Ruby, anything from Ruby up is, it's a challenge. But, if it was super easy, everyone would be Ruby, everyone would be double diamond, triple diamond, ambassador, whatever. But you know what? Like, it all comes down to a decision. Like, I promoted to Ruby, or I promoted to triple because I decided it was going to happen. Now, your goals never change. The time frame might. So I tried, guess what? I tried going after triple. October didn't happen. November didn't happen. December didn't happen. And then January, it finally happened. And so it was just one of those things where you have to believe it's going to happen. And so you have to claim it, okay? Put it out there into the world. Put it on your social media. Talk about how excited you are. You're about to make $900 extra a month promoting Emerald, and you cannot believe, blah, 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 whatever. Come up with stuff. You have to, like, show your audience the confidence that you have in your goals and in your business, and that's going to happen. They're going to already think it's already happened. And then, like, you'll notice, like, people will be watching your journey, and then, like, when it happens, they'll be like cheering you on. It's amazing. You have to claim it, though. You have to believe it. You have to put the work in, and the work every single day, not a couple days here, a couple days there, because you know what? Life's going to happen always. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Like, life is going to happen, but you have to decide. It's another decision you have to make. Like, how serious is this promotion? Don't use your why as an excuse. Make sure you look at it and it's like, you know what? I really need to, send 30 messages out, or my business is going to be hurting the next few days. Because it's true. If you don't work your business one day, you'll notice, like, days it will be after that day you didn't work that you won't be getting any, like, traffic, and you don't want to do that to yourself. Sorry, let's get that here. So I want y'all to, all of you guys, to, if you can't write this minute, because I didn't, like, tell you to bring a pen and paper, but to write down what rank it is that you want to hit by August, whatever. I don't recommend you waiting till the last day of August because you know how the website goes, okay? It glitches and it gets all funky, and we don't want to do all that. And if it's, like, not a rank that you're trying to go for, are you trying to requalify? Are you trying to hit a certain amount of DT enrollments, LC enrollments? Are you trying to hit a certain amount of volume you want to grow next month? You know what I mean? So, like, I plan on going ambassador in January. Like, I'm putting that out there. Scary as crap, but I'm putting it out there. But you know what? Like, my goals is going to be X amount of volume that I want to grow my business, next month. in as many, whatever enrollments that I, plan. And I'm going to write those goals down tonight because, like I said, my August 1st starts now. Why wait till August 1st? I'll just start a new month, new me, whatever. Like, you don't want to do that. Just don't even wait. It's not even worth it. You want to start now. And so, write your goal down. Write whatever that goal is. Rank, volume, money, whatever. Okay. Write it down and put it somewhere where you can see it. Like Ashley Mayfield always puts like above her toilet paper roll, like a certain amount of money that she wants to make because you always go to the bathroom. Or like I have like one of those things, one of those board things you can put little letters on. They're really cute and get on Hobby Lobby or whatever. And I have like my goal on like the windowsill in the kitchen propped up. So every time I go wash my hands or do some dishes or cook breakfast or whatever, like it's there and I'm always looking at it. Because once you see it so many times, you're going to be like, it's just going to like be a refresher. Like, okay, this is my goal. This is what I'm going after. And so you're like, dang, I really need to send some messages today. I need to make a post today, and life gets busy. Like today was a day from Hades. Okay. I was about to just leave the kids inside and just take a walk. It was crazy. Like they were just so trying today, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I mean, it could be worse. So I got to keep doing what I'm doing. And when I kind of just like prayed about it for some strength right then and there, because I really needed it or I was going to freak out, and just kind of took a breather. And I was like, okay, it's all going to be fine. And it ended up being fine. And plus two, I tried a dinner for the very first time that I ever cooked in the Instant Pot that I've only used 3 times. And I was like scared for my life it was going to blow up. And so I'm literally just all over the place today. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a team call and it's going to be great. We're going to go, hit some goals. And it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So I don't even know where I was going with that. But anyways, life's going to happen. So you just have to suck it up and just work through life because you can use any excuse in the book. Suck it up, put them big girl panties on, and roll with it because it's gonna happen. I know someone. I'm not gonna name any names, but I know someone that her dad has like cancer and is about to have like a transplant, and all this stuff is happening, and she's pregnant, and all this stuff, and it's like, how are you so positive right now? Like, there's a lot going on. But you know what? Personal development. That's what. And she told me, it's like, okay. That's true, and she's like, it's going to happen regardless if I can let life happen and let more life happen by me not working my business, or I can let life happen and still work my business so more life doesn't happen to me. Because you know what? If we stop working our business just because something happens, granted, there is time and place where you're like, okay, there's a day I need to take or whatever, or if it's something super serious, like I get it. But like, tell me too, if you're going through something, tell me so I know, like if I don't see you on calls or something, like tell me so I know, so I don't think you're like, not working, because I really am truly, literally working only with people that are proving to me that they want this. I'm giving people chances, people that I haven't showed up in a while. You know what? I'm giving them one more chance. I'm like, hey, let's get on a call. Let's talk about it. Let's do whatever, set some goals, whatever. I text you, don't message me back. Okay, I'll give you one more chance. And if you don't, and after my call and after my text messages, I've texted you and reached out to you and gave you time out of my day to reach out to help you with your goals, because I do care. I really want everyone to succeed, but you can't make anybody do it. So I'm sorry, I'm putting my hands up and I'm running with you guys that are wanting to run, and so because I have big goals for myself, I have big goals for all of you, and I know that y'all have big goals for yourself. And so I only want to pour all of my energy into each and every single one of you that is taking this serious, that is wanting to do this, And so making sure you know that for your own team as well. Like if you have people that you felt like you've been dragging along forever, cross their name off with a big old black or red X on your chart and replace them, okay? Like, they're not there anymore, okay? Their volume might be there. That's cool. You can stack, okay? People are going to stop working. You're not going to be pulling no girls by the hair through this business, okay? You're not going to be, like, checking out. Like, you check on people. I check on people every now and then. But if, like, you don't text me back, or if you're not even, like, getting on calls ever, or if you're not, whatever, Bye. See you later. I'm gonna find some new people. And you know what? That was my mindset starting July. I started that mindset in July. And guess what? I've enrolled 11 distributors this month. And I am like replacing. I enrolled 3 distributors yesterday and a customer. Hallelujah. Thank you for the customer, because dang, but I'm like, I am so in such a good mindset because I've been pouring into myself. I've been pouring into you guys. I'm checking in on only the people that are working. And, you don't have to be sprinting, okay? If you're someone that, isn't ready to go like diamond in the next 30 days, like I'm still working with you. If you're just walking and you're you're still proving to me that you want this, but you're not sprinting, that's okay. I'm working with walkers and I'm working with runners and I'm not working with sitters. So the sitters can just keep on sitting because I ain't dealing with it. And I want y'all to have that mindset, because my mindset is so like I've been okay, I don't read. I don't like reading, but I've been reading, okay? And I know, like, I've been looking at the top incomers in the business, and all of them have the same things that they're doing, and they're doing personal development and they're reading a book. And if you talk to Ashley Mayfield, she'll say, how many books have you read in the last 90 days? And it's like, true. Every millionaire in the world reads. And I was listening to the self-development self-development YouTube video that I just YouTube. And I was listening to it when I was working out, because it just gets me my blood like pumping. I'm like doing the thing, believing in myself and all that good stuff is telling me to do. And it was talking about the richest man in the world. They're like, if you have the one superpower, what would it be? He said to read faster. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So that just shows, like, people that are billionaires, millionaires, whatever, if you're ever wanting to be that, or even if someone that you still want to make a 6-figure income, okay? Whatever the case may be, they all read and grow their mind, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot grow your business if you do not grow your mind. And I truly freaking believe that, because you know what? I wasn't doing that for the longest freaking time. And I can just slap myself in the face, because it has drained me. It has hurt me. And I've prayed to God to, like, become wiser and become more knowledgeable. And all these books, I've been reading these books, and man, I'm just learning so much. And it's like, you have to fill your cup up if you want to see growth in your business. And so me doing this personal development has helped me block out all those people that ain't doing anything, block out all those people who's telling me no, move along. And I am focusing on you guys that wanting to work and the new people that are coming in my business. And I am being very hands-on with my distributors and training them one-on-one calls, phone calls, Zooms, whatever they need. Because at the end of the day, you have to, like, I feel like so many of us, not including me, like, anymore, but this used to be me, was like, we sign up a distributor and then expect so much for them to find posts and do all these things. And yes, we have, like, okay, we're all adults here. We know how to read. We know how to research stuff, right? But we have to hold our new distributor's hand the first 30 days in their business, like, because I have seen such a difference. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've seen a lot of growth in my business in this last month, okay? And it's because I've changed my mindset and changed the game. I'm like, no, because used to my mindset was like, she should know this, like, she should whatever. But not everyone learns the same. Not everyone learns the same. Not everyone learns the same pace as you. Not everyone's the same color personality as you, whatever, okay? But I've learned, like, you know what? I'm going to be here holding their hand for the first 30 days. I'm going to do things very simple, and I'm not going to overcomplicate it. And I'm going to see how this works. And you know what? I had a Ruby pop, and she was 26 days into the business, and she promoted to Ruby. And I'm like, holy freaking moly. What is happening? And you know what? For one, she's a rock star. But for two, she's on here, by the way. Hey, Jessica, what's up? For two, I've really just decided, I'm like, man, this is really working. Like, I've had distributors enroll their own customers. I've had new distributors enroll their own distributors. And that is what I want to see. People that are wanting this for themselves and not you wanting it so badly for them way more than they want it for themselves. Because I thank God every day, if someone tells me no, they don't want to join the business, hey, that's great. Like, thank you for not letting them join my business and waste my time. So kind of think of it like that. Like if you get told no, someone doesn't join your business, look at it as a blessing because they might be someone that would waste your time. So find people that are willing to run an auto shipment. Don't be scared to mention no auto shipment to somebody that is a potential, because if they don't even want to use the products, bye, don't come to my team, okay? Think of your team as everybody wants to be on my team because it's freaking amazing and you make money from your phone and we have the best team ever and all those things. Like, you have to think like that because people are going to be they're going to find the money to get on your team because you know what? You're that BA, okay? I'm not going to cuss on here. It's recorded. Because you have to have that so much confidence, it ain't even funny. And you got to fake it till you make it if you don't. And guess what? These motivational videos have been hyping me up if you cannot tell. Okay, I listen to them when I work out now. I listen to them in the morning when I'm working my business and messaging people because it gets me going. Like my fingers are going like 90 miles an hour because I'm just so fired up. If you don't listen to those things, you just need to listen to those things, okay? While in the car, it might make you drive faster, but just be careful, whatever. But, have that confidence, and people are going to see that, and you're not even going to have time to think about the people that that's in your business that doesn't want it, okay? You've given them enough chances. 3 strikes, you're out. Let's find some new people. Put your energy into those people that are new, into those potentials, okay? That's it. And your team, obviously your team that's working. That's where your energy is, because if you put too much energy into people that are not proving it to you, then you're going to just get fed up and you're just going to want to quit because it's just exhausting. And that's robbing you from success and joy out of your business, and that's not fair. So make sure that this month, this August that we're already in, because that's what I'm thinking, my head's already August. Think of it, tell yourself, because I know a lot of people has issues with, or let me backtrack. People think they have a lot of issues with enrolling distributors. And let me just tell you, you do not have issues with enrolling distributors. You are telling yourself that, and that's why you can't. So anything that you are putting out there into the world is going to happen, okay? So don't say anything negative. Don't say you can't, because those things will happen, and you're going to be like, I don't, you're only putting negative energy out there into your business, out there into your life, and, be like, what's the train I think I can? It ain't Thomas. Whatever. Someone, Kayla, you're a teacher. You should know these things. I don't know. But I think I can, whatever. And he's, okay, thanks. I thought, I was like, I ain't messing this up. This is not Thomas the Train. I know it ain't Thomas the Train. But he was always saying, I think I can, until you can get all the way to the top. And he's like, he did it. And it's because he kept telling himself he could, okay? The little engine that could, because he told himself he can, okay? So you have to think of it like that, because I cannot say when people say, I can't enroll distributors. Yes, you can. Fix your attitude first, and then let's do the work to find the new people. Because you know what? How I've enrolled so many distributors this month is because, 1, mindset. 2, I have been getting them on the phone. Okay, let's stop hiding behind text messages and Messenger and DMs on Instagram and get people on the freaking phone. If you don't know how to talk to people on the phone, ask me. I'll 3-way call with you, and then you can hear how I talk to them on the phone, and then you can do the next call by yourself. I'm very willing to do that for you guys. I want to show you guys how to talk to people, and be honest, I never can plan my phone call because everyone asks different questions and everyone's different, but I know all I am is excited, and people, they thrive off that excitement. So as long as you're excited and passionate about your business and know where you're going and know, okay, this is happening. You need this business, girl. You need it. You don't have no money. That's why you need it. Okay. Find it. Here's some options. I've had people borrow it. I've had people charge it on credit cards. I've had so many things. And I had a lady yesterday. She's like, I want to start, but I don't want to charge anything else on my credit card. I was like, Yeah, you do. Straight up told her, I was like, you want to do this. I was like, that is why you need this business. Like, don't be scared to tell people straight up why they need this business. And I was like, you can sell these samples, turn around and sell your samples, and, you know, right when you get them and make your money back. You need this business if you don't, you know, whatever. And she ended up joining. And so, you know, pour your energy on your team, new distributors, and personal development. And you're going to see a huge change in your business, like huge. Okay. So a few things that, a few things that I want y'all to do on, I'll say August 1st, because it'd be hard to do it in July, is I want you guys to write your volumes down where you left off. If you're newer, because I know I have some newer distributors on here, if you don't know what I'm even talking about, just text me after here, okay? But if you know what I'm talking about, going to reports, going to volume by distributor on August 1st and clicking July and then pressing search, and it will show you where your volume ended by July 31st, okay? It will tell you, and I want you to write it down in your planner, okay? You write it down at the bottom or wherever, or write it on your chart, even better, write it on the chart and put like July volumes. So then you know, okay, this is where I ended last month. This is where I want to be in August. What do I need to get to this goal by August 30th? And so then you have it wrote down. You can get to a like legit goal to the point where you're like, okay, I need this amount of triple threats. I need this amount of whatever, this many distributors. And that's your goal for the month. That is how you figure it out. But if you don't have it wrote down, you're just like winging it. You're like, I hope I get some customers and distributors. Like, you're not going to. You're not going to hit the goal you're wanting. You have to have a roadmap. You have to have a plan. Because if you don't, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to keep like going around the hamster wheel, and you don't want to do that. So make sure, this is something that we do every month, by the way. Every single month, like when a new month starts, the volumes start at 0. For those new people, the first time I saw that, I was like, where did my volume go? Don't fret, okay? The volume, it comes back when the auto shipments run. Okay, so that's why you have to write your volumes down by August 1st, or, you know, the first of the month, so that you know where you left off. So then you have a game plan, okay? And if whoever wants to talk to me after, well, it's almost 11. Whenever, text me and you're like, okay, I have this goal, but I need help with whatever. Just come to me and ask me if you want a game plan. I'll game plan with you, okay? So have your charts. If you do not have your charts updated, wrote out, have on hand somewhere close to you at all times, do that. I don't care if it's handwritten or if it's printed, whatever you got to do, just do it. So you have your roadmap at all times. So you know, okay, if you enroll a customer in Target's parking lot and you like need to move it or whatever, you know which box to place it in. You don't want to place volume in boxes that don't need volume. You want to make sure you're placing in the right places to get you to that goal. So I also wanted to mention too, like, I know so many of us weren't really, you know, happy with the premiums or the I can even talk. Commissions. Okay, that's the easier word. Commissions in July, where your BV was or your volume was in the end of June and all that stuff. And so I wanted to ask you, like, if you weren't happy with that, what are you going to do differently this month? What are you going to do differently to change that August paycheck? Because it does matter. You know, you have to think of like, okay, did I do enough? If I didn't do enough, I need to do more. Did I lack in messaging? Did I lack in posting? Did I whatever? Figure it out and fix it. We've got to figure out solutions for our problems instead of complaining about them. Like, I've been so much, since I've done like more personal development and spending time in quiet and praying and every morning and getting up, working out, it's been such a game changer. But besides the point, I can like think more clearly now, and I don't know, it's just totally different. Like, I'm just have just a totally different attitude. And so you just, I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm so squirrely. Hold on a minute. So you just have to fix what's not working. And so for me, you know, I had to kind of look at, okay, well, what did I do since my volume dropped? What did I do? And I was like, well, I wasn't putting the work in every day. I wasn't. Whenever I was going through all that stuff after having Logan and all the postpartum stuff, you know, I didn't put the work in like I was supposed to. And guess what? It hurt me so bad. Y'all don't even know. I mean, some of y'all do know because it, you know, but I was like, that crap ain't happening to me again. So what's the solution? And I'm gonna fix this right now. And the solution was, girl, get to work. Stop looking left and right, you know, looking at other distributors and leaders that are doing better than you and comparing yourself, because let's be honest, we all struggle with comparison. Stop with it, okay? Pray over that. God takes that away, and put your head down and focus on your business and your team and love on them and love on your team, love on yourself, and, you know, focus on you. And you will get so much done when you do that. Like, I started unfollowing leaders that I would compare myself to. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's younger than me. How is she doing this? You know, I'm like, this is crazy. And then I get stuck on her page for like 10 minutes. And like, I just wasted 10 minutes of my life comparing myself to someone that I don't even have anything in common with. Like, what in the world? You know, we all do it. It's a struggle, okay? But you know what? Like, I started unfollowing people. I'm like, you know what? I ain't looking at nobody. I'm going to just look at me. I know exactly what to do. I got to triple diamond. I know exactly what to do. If you get to ruby, you know how to get to ruby. You know how to get to, you know, emerald, diamond, double diamond, because it's all built on rubies. So if you know how to get there, you know how to get to ambassador, okay? So don't worry about what anybody else is doing but yourself, and figure out what it is that you need to be doing every single day to grow your business, and figure out what your team's doing as well. So if you feel like your team is not doing what they need to do, it's up to you to tell them. And you know what? This is a business. Like, we're all friends here, yeah, but it's a business. And I don't know about you, but I'd much rather tell someone like what they're not doing so they can fix it, so it can help their paycheck. Because guess what? The people that aren't going to put the work in every single day are going to be the ones to complain to me about their paycheck. And I'm just going to tell them why. Or I'm going to ask them, actually, so do you feel like you put, you know, the work in every single day? They say no, that's why your check's low, you know? And it's just so easy. This business is so, okay, let me take it back. It's simple. It ain't easy, okay? If it was easy, everybody would succeed in it. It's simple. You work like this, from your phone, in your hands, on the couch, on the toilet, in the kitchen, in the car, like in the grocery line. Like, you can work this freaking anywhere. Why aren't we doing more of it? I ask myself that all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I could have spent 10 minutes messaging instead. I was freaking watching Wicked Tuna or something stupid, you know, which is on right now. But, you know, we all do it. We all waste so much time, and we all have time. We just need to make it a priority. So you have to ask yourself how bad you want your promotion, or whatever the goal is that you want to hit next month. How bad do you want it? Because you know what? We freak out when we don't see, you know, things quickly. But good things take time, so you just have to be patient. And if you are putting in the work in every single day, your time is coming, okay? Your time is coming. Be patient. Let God do the rest. He will bless your efforts, as long as the efforts are getting, if you're putting the effort in and you're working, then He's going to bless those, okay? He will. But if you ain't even putting the work in, and you're just like hoping and praying and wishing that stuff's going to happen, good luck. It ain't going to happen. You know, don't ever rely on your team to do it for you, because it's not. It's not. I promoted to diamond all by myself. I didn't have anyone working, but nothing was going to stop me, because that was my paycheck. You have to have that mindset too. You can't, you know, it's great. I love when people work on my team. You know why? Because it's more fun to work with friends and people that are going after goals. That hypes me up more than me hitting my own goal, is seeing y'all succeed. It's more fun to work with people that want this, yes. But at the end of the day, you cannot rely on them to do it for you. You cannot rely on them to get themselves fast started. Oh my gosh. You can't rely on any of that, okay? Because it's your paycheck at the end of the day. And you just got to do you got to do. So if you feel like you're doing everything right now, guess what? Me too. I did it for, let's see, I didn't find my first actual, like, I would like say runner after a year in the business. I was in a business a full year before I found like my actual like runner that I personally enrolled. And she ain't even here. She was diamond and quit, but she didn't do a lot of the work. And that is why we don't build people that aren't working, because they're going to not appreciate it. They're going to be like, oh, well, I actually had to work this time. So they just quit. And that's not what you want. You want to work with the people that are working. So what are you going to do differently this month? And like, don't just say it because it sounds good. Like, what are you going to do? The key word is do. You got to put the action in. You can't just say it. You can't know. You have to do the work. So what are you going to do differently? Like, ask yourself, write it down, write what you didn't like about what you did last month or this month, and write down what you're going to do differently in August. Okay? When you write it down, it comes to life. And when you see it, you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And you know what? If you got to wake up earlier, wake up earlier. Do I like waking up at 6:30 in the morning? No. I'm having to like peel the eyes open because I go to bed too freaking late, because that's just me, and I like getting a lot of work done when the kids are sleeping. And Jacob's like, you need to go to bed earlier if you are going to wake up early. And it's catching up to me, and my eyes twitching at the moment because I'm tired. But you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's fine. I got to get up and pray. Got to get up and, work out now. That's my new thing, and it's going great so far. I'm 2 days in. So we'll see how the 30 days go. But I've been waking up early for weeks now, and it's been such a change for me because I get a lot of it done. And I have kids, so I have to wake up early, okay? So those of you that work full time, wake up 30 minutes earlier. What's 30 minutes out of your life? If you hit your goal next month and you like, man, I really missed that 30 minutes of sleep on July 30th, 2019. I regret it. I regret that I regret staying up that late. I regret waking up that early. Like, no, you're gonna look at that paycheck and be like, that's what I'm talking about. 30 minutes out of your day to send X amount of messages for distributors, X amount of messages for host posts, whatever, add into your network, whatever you gotta do, you gotta suck it up and do it. You're a business owner, okay? Business owners are always showing up to work early. They always do. They're the first ones there, usually. Okay? Like, legit, like, good business owners are usually the ones that are always there most hours, more than their, employees. So you might have to show up more than your team. You have to lead from the front. Okay? So guess what? When I was going through, all the stuff after having Logan and the depression stuff, whatever, I wasn't getting on Zooms with y'all. I wasn't messaging like I was supposed to. I wasn't doing those things. And guess what happened? People started trickling away because they relied on my leadership, I guess, which honestly, those people were going to quit eventually, because if you can't hold yourself accountable, like, you don't want this bad enough. You got to hold yourself accountable. And how you hold yourself accountable is knowing why you joined. If your why doesn't make you like motivated, you got to figure out another why, because all I know is when I look at my children, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going back to where I was, being broke and miserable and couldn't even afford to buy Christmas. Because yes, Christmas is 5 months away, 6 months away, 5 months, just in case y'all are wondering. Don't stress. That was like the breaker for me. And so I listened to Ashley Mayfield this morning on a recorded Zoom, because I like to listen to those when I work and stuff. And she was talking about, don't look back. Like, there's two ways you're going. You're either going backwards or going forwards, like which way you want to go. Because if you quit, you're going to go back to where you was when you first started. And how did you like that? You obviously didn't like it because you started this business. Or you're going to move forward and grow and change your life and, do amazing things. So which way do you want? And I was like, that's so true. So I always thought about, that's what kind of helped me get out of my funk that I was in, because I was like, I am not going back to where I was. I was not happy. I was stressed all the time financially. I quit my job. I was jobless. My husband was working night shift overtime and stuff. And I'm like, we ain't doing that again. Courtney, you got to suck it up and you got to do the dang thing. Because at the end of the day, the problem was me. So, you know, if we're being lazy, if we're slacking in our business, we're not, you know, I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm so tired and I haven't posted today or sent one message, then that's on you. Like, don't come complaining if your check's low. That's on you. So you just have to be okay with that. You just have to be okay with that. I use Preventage every single day. I love that stuff. Yeah, Rachel Hollis. Yeah, you on that Rachel Hollis kick, Kayla. She's good from what I hear. I've never listened to a podcast or read any of her books, but I guess I'm missing out. Okay, so what are you going to do differently? Write it down. Where, I already went over write down volumes. Okay, so this is a new thing that we as a team are going to do and that you are going to teach your team what to do, okay? I have slacked at this and I am apologizing because it's on me that I haven't taught this enough to you guys. Is customer retention. Y'all, why do we work so hard to get a customer and then we don't even follow up with them? And then they're like, well, why are they canceling after the 90 days? Oh, the product didn't work. I wonder why. Well, they probably were taking it wrong because you didn't check in on them. Guilty. I'm guilty. Okay. Listen. After that Amber Parker training that we had about the Connect app and all that stuff, our training to train or whatever, we have it so simplified. It's ridiculous. Why are we not doing it? Because we're lazy. That's why. The Connect app, you guys. There is such amazing features on this thing, like before and after picture scripts. You can make groups. You can send one message to like 100, 400 people. I have however many customers over, I don't even know. It tells you somewhere. 500 customers, okay? I can message all 500 of those customers. I guess these are active ones. I'm not sure. Or people that still have accounts open. I can message all those in like 10 minutes from the Connect app. And that's like mind-blowing. You just like send. Same thing with like customers is what I like to do is I like to group them. So every customer that I've enrolled for the month of July, I have them in a folder. And I'm going to find a day that works for you. You can pick your day every single month that you're going to follow up with your customers. So this is also great because I kind of touched on this last week, but this is also great because for one, you're checking in on your customers, seeing how they're loving their product. I always usually say, how are you loving your product? You know, are these products you want to stay with this month, or you want to change your products to the next month? Like, what do you want to do? And don't be scared. I feel like some people are scared to reach out to their current customers. You're like, what if they don't like the product? Well, what if they don't? You got to help them change the product, or they're not going to like the whole business. Because I swear, if someone doesn't like one product, it's like, oh, it doesn't work for me. And I'm like, you tried one product. Like, how do you even know? You probably took it wrong too. So, you know, having your customers, for one, I'll find a day, put on your planner the date, customer retention. Follow up with your customers every single month. Take a day, whatever. And then guess what? When you have them in a folder, you can look 3 months from today or 3 months from this month. You can say, okay, May, here's all my customers from May. I know they love the products because I was checking in on them every single month. So they're loving the products. You already know that they're loving them. May comes and you're like, okay, hey girl, hey Susan, you're on your 3rd month, and I know you've been loving the products, so I wanted to offer you this business opportunity. Have you ever thought about making some money with this since you're already loving the products? It just makes perfect sense. And you're offering the opportunity, because I'll tell you right now, I have customers that become distributors, and they're the best distributors because guess what? You don't have to hound them about setting up an auto shipment because they already love the products. They already are talking and sharing the love about the products to other people, and that is what we do. We're not trying to sell anyone anything. We want to be passionate, we want to be genuine, and we want to share the love that we have for the products and the business opportunity. Okay, so we have got to be better as a team with customer retention. If not, you're going to be on the hamster wheel. You're going to be like working yourself to death to try to keep up with that volume, because it's going to continue to drop. Now, does everybody keep their auto shipment on after the 90 days? No, not even if you followed up with them. That's fine. But I bet you 50-50 50 people would have continued. If you're just like, hey girl, you're on your 3rd month and you already offered the opportunity, she said no. So you say, okay, well cool. Guess what? You do another 90-day challenge with me. I'll give you 50 perk points after you finish it. Guess what? $50 off. People are going to do that. People love free money. People love free stuff. That's on top of their perk points they're already getting. So that's adding up to. So they're going to get free stuff. So guess what? Susan is going to keep her auto shipment for another 6 months. And guess what? You didn't have to sweat trying to find another customer to replace her. Okay? You will have her for however long. I've had customers order for over a year and they've gotten 150 perk points plus some, and it's like crazy. So we have to be better about customer retention because we work so hard to get them. We need to work just as hard to keep them. And then you'll notice a volume, like your volume will stay or grow. It should grow because you're going to be doing the steps every single month. And you are going to grow and grow and grow instead of like grow, fall, grow, fall, grow, fall, grow, fall, because it's going to keep doing that if you're not keeping up with your customers and distributors too. So play with the Connect app. If you don't know how to use the Connect app, guess what? They have a video using Connect. Or there's another Connect training that I think we have that I have to find. But it's really simple. You just go to the little people down there and you can create a new group and you can make folders for your customers. Folders. So I have the distributors, July distributors 2019, customers for July 2019. So then I know I can like follow up with my distributors and customers in one sitting that took me like 5 seconds each. So let's work on that. That's a goal of mine. But that's my what can I do different? That's one of my things I could do differently. Planner. If you don't, okay, I know some of y'all, I know y'all have y'all's own organization things. Some of y'all still don't have organization and y'all have been in the business for a long time. All right. I am not a green at all. Okay, I take that back. I have some green because I like details. I'm very detail oriented, but I do not like organization. I don't like using Excel. I don't like using nothing computer. Kayla knows. So I just have a planner. You guys, if you also like, just like your map, your roadmap to your business, which is your chart, have a freaking planner and write down everyone that you talk to that day, write them down on the day that you talk to them, okay? So on Wednesday, I have nothing here right now because I usually do it at nighttime. What I do, a lot of y'all work full time. I'm telling you this because I've had a lot of people ask me about organization. You're probably like, why is she even talking about that? But what I do, if I'm talking to people like I'm on the go or if I don't feel like getting up off the couch, let's be honest, I'll screenshot like my conversation with that person. So then I'll have them in my camera roll and I can write down all of like the people that I talked to that day at nighttime. I can write them down at one time and not feel like I have to carry this big old thing around all the time. So you'll find out what works for you, but literally that's all I do for organization. And that's where I write down like my volumes every single night. I write down my volumes where they ended up. I write them down at the very bottom. And I write down my goals. I write down what I did. So like signed three distributors and a customer yesterday. So I wrote that down on my planner. So I can like look back and be like, okay, cool. Like, that's cool, on the day that I did it. So anyways, that's just a little tip. And then I pretty much went over everything that I wanted to go over, but does anyone have any questions or statements or anything smart to say? Who is going to do things? What I want to hear in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. What are you going to do differently for August? Because in all reality, let's be honest, when you put it out there, it's going to happen. So I want to see. I need to make sure nobody asked no questions while I was talking. Okay, cool. And have you noticed, okay, so Kayla, thanks for saying that because it reminded me of something. She said more messaging and opportunity posts. Okay, so I'm like thinking to myself, okay, Courtney, why are you not enrolling customers like you enroll like always, you always enroll a crap ton of customers. Why is it that you're not enrolling a lot of customers this month? Here's There's a few reasons. One, everyone's saying host to post doesn't work. So guess what? It's getting into my head. Host to post don't work. What do you mean host to post don't work? That's a lie, okay? Host to post always work. We are just listening to other people that are saying, my host to post don't work. You know what? Change up the wording, okay? Change up the wording, changed up the message, changed up the post, and things will get to working again. So I was just like in my head, well, if host to post doesn't work, well, why message about host to post? It works, okay? So I started messaging of host to post more, and guess what? More customers. Then I was like, man, I'm still like wondering. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Why am I, I'm enrolling a lot of distributors, but I'm not enrolling a lot of customers. It's because I wasn't talking about the products. I was only talking about the opportunity. So you are going to enroll more of what you talk about. The best way is 50-50. That you want to talk about both. But if you're not talking about the opportunity and you're not messaging about the opportunity, don't expect anyone to join your team, because they won't. Because you're not talking about it. You're not talking about it. You're not letting people know about it. The answer is always no if you don't ask. Same thing with when I was trying to message like for customers. I wasn't. I was messaging only like distributors. Because I was so focused on rebuilding my team. And like, bye, everybody not working. I'm focused on, and I'm still doing that. But, that's what I was doing. I was enrolling a crap ton of distributors, which I'm very thankful for. But I was like, okay, well, we need to get the customers. We need to get the customers in too, because that's volume. So I love that you said that, because that is very true. You will notice a difference when you start doing opportunity posts every single day. That's a non-negotiable. Like that is on my checklist. Okay, non-negotiable opportunity post every single day. Posting product stuff on your stories every single day. Messaging host to post, messaging to potential distributors. You will notice a difference when you start doing more of what you're not doing. You're going to notice a difference. Are you going to bed? Oh, that was awkward. Love you. I didn't know what you're doing, where you were going. Stop doubting myself. Start messaging more. Really need to post more and send more messages. Yeah, so, the key word is more. And we all can do more, right? Doubling up, posting, messaging. Yeah, so pretty much everybody wants to do more of what we already do every single day. So like I was going back to, well, what's an extra 30 minutes out of your day? What's an extra 30 minutes of sleep? Really? Okay? You know what? I need to start it's like crazy how I hit snooze so many times, and Jacob's like, you drive me crazy with that snooze button. I'm like, just get up. And then he's like, he's so right. I'm like, just get up, because it's going to suck regardless. Start putting my phone out in the bathroom and turn my alarm on, so I have to get up and stay up, So, to be able, because we all have the same time in a day, okay? And you can never have more time, but you can always make more time. You can always make it more of a priority. So, like I said, usually you're up around 12 hours a day. Figure out, okay, where in my day can I message and do more of what I need to be doing? And write yourself a schedule. If you work full time, it's almost easier when you work full time. Because I was talking to a lot of teachers that were out for the summer, and that threw them for a loop. They do better with the routine. They do better when they're working because they have a better routine. Because I know for me, being at home, like doing this full time, I can get caught up on just stuff that could wait, stuff that doesn't even matter. And I'm like, where did my day go? It's 4:00. I haven't done crap, And I'm like, wow, you can really just, if you don't tell time where to go, it's just going to go wherever it wants to. And so, find yourself a routine. If you work full time, you almost have a better routine than me, because you're like, okay, I know I have to get up at this time to go to work. I know I have to be at work at this time. So think of okay, let's say I get to work a little bit early. I can sit in the car for 10 minutes, and message. Lunch break, after work, whatever. You know your schedule better than anybody else does. You got to figure it out for yourself. Because like I said, we all have the same time during the day. We just have to make sure we are telling the time where to go. So I hope this Zoom helped. I know I've been talking for about an hour. My mouth is super dry. But I just really wanted to do this before August 1st because, you know, I was talking to Kelly. She's like, I want to wait until August 1st. And I almost did that, but then I was like, that's a lot of people's first day of school back. And then I was like, you know what? My August 1st starts now. I ain't waiting. And I don't think y'all should either. So start the change tonight, okay? Or tomorrow, since it's almost 11, okay? If you want to go ham, you know, before midnight, by all means, do it, because I'm about to listen to some motivational stuff and send some more potential distributor messages out. Because that is what I have not done yet today, because my day has been crazy. But you know what? I'm gonna do it before I go to sleep, and that's all that matters, right? Is you do it before you lay your head down at night, and you can pat yourself on the back and say, I did everything that I could to make this day successful. And if you send 100 messages and 200 messages or whatever your message is, you know, be proud of that. If you don't see the growth right now, you're going to see it. And if you feel like, okay, I'm messaging all these things, messaging all these people, and I'm not getting good feedback, let's figure out what message you're sending. Okay, what if it might not be the right thing? It might be something that you're saying that might be, you know, turning people off or whatever. So let's figure it out. You know, I'm not talking about do it for a day and they'd be like, it's not working for me. Like, no, I'm talking about like a week or a few weeks and say, you know what, I'm not getting a lot of feedback off this message. Like, ask for help. The only way you're going to know how to fix it is just by asking and figure out, like, okay, Courtney, this is what I'm sending, or your upline, this is what I'm sending. Like, is there anything that I can do differently, kind of thing. So anyways, I'm glad that y'all opened up, and oh, that's funny, Kayla. She's not on here anymore, but that's really funny. I just saw that. We have the same amount of hours in a day as Beyonce. That's true. That is so true. Okay, I just want to make sure anybody else saying things. I'm gonna stop this recording.